What's up, everybody? Dead Girl here. Today we're at Universal Studios here in Orlando, Florida, and we are getting ready to do the Unmasking the Horror Tours, which is a behind the scenes of some of the houses during Halloween Horror Nights. The lights are up. We will be able to take pictures, but unfortunately we cannot do any video. So I'll be doing a little introduction before we go into each house, and then I'll include some pictures right afterwards. It's a great tour. Absolutely love it. You get a lot of information from your tour guides. A big shout out to our tour guide to be Tara, who is amazing, by the way. So I'm very excited to get to take this tour with her, to go through the houses, and to get a little bit more information. I feel like the storyline and the behind the scenes stuff helps you to enjoy the houses more. So if you have the opportunity, do it. We are doing the 3-house tour this year and not the 6-house. The 3-house tour was a little bit more feasible for us. It is 11 a.m. Is the time that our tour kicks off, so we're here a little bit early, having some breakfast, and we're going to head over to Blue Man Group to check in. All right, Halloween Horror Nights, we're here. Just kidding, for the behind the scenes tour.
Is that the theme for
Jurassic Park? It was. So JD brought up a good point, one that I failed to neglect when I did the intro for this video, was that if you want to experience Halloween Horror Nights, but you don't like to be scared, the Behind the Screams tour is perfect. Because the lights are on, you get to see everything. No monsters are in there popping out of you. Popping out at you. Let me fix that one, because that's a whole other movie, kids.
Popping out of you.
Listen, you get to take pictures in the houses. They have a 6-house tour and a 3-house tour. Like I said, today we are doing the 3-house tour. So we are going to get to tour Slaughter Cinema 2, which is the main reason that we booked the 3-house tour. We also get to see Triplets of Terror, which was
the glorious house this year.
It is, so I can't wait to see that and take pictures. And then the 3rd house that we get to do is the museum, Deadly Exhibit. Not my favorite house this year, not gonna lie. But I'm curious, perhaps the behind the scenes will help lay a little more light on the story. And, you know, get some more information. But we're heading right now to Blue Man Group because that is our check-in.
Hey, look, the sign that says Unmasking the Horror Tour.
Oh, and it's nice.
I wonder if we're going to hear about any horror movie history.
Big shout out to the real Elvirus.
Yes.
She's amazing. If you're not following her, make sure that you are. I will link them down below. They're wonderful.
Check them out.
Definitely check them out. But yeah, so you check into Blue Man. If you get here early, you could sit down, soak up some air conditioning, relax a little bit. Here's a quick look at Rip Ride Rocket. A ride that a lot of people enjoy. Definitely needs to be updated. I haven't ridden it in years.
I did.
To be honest, JD's ridden it much more recently than I have, but
Friends that were in town that wanted to ride it.
we did. We had friends in that were like, let's do it. And JD was like, I'm gonna do it. And I held everybody's bags.
She was a good bag holder.
I was a great bag holder.
Great bag lady.
So we're wandering back here to Blue Man, and we'll check back in once we're here. They do give us listening devices so that the tour guides don't have to yell or scream, which I think is really nice. So we'll be able to hear everything very clearly. But yeah, super excited. Let's go. Here it is, Unmasking the Horror Tour. So you can buy these online. You could probably get them over at the customer service area. I can already feel the scare conditioning. Scare conditioning is the best part of HHN. So we're gonna come in. What?
So it's called Unmasking the Horror Tour, but for a short period of time, it's called Behind the Screams Tour. Reason being, during COVID, they didn't want people to be unmasking. Kind of crazy.
Ah.
Unmasking the horror, so somebody's wearing masks.
I use both. It's fine. So we're gonna check in and get started. Okay, so just to show you guys, you get a lanyard.
That's such a good
And then this is your listening device for the tour. So this will show you that you're part of it. Oh. And then they do have some costumes I want to show you guys real quick. So this is cool. They also have some costumes on display when you walk in. And they're playing the trailers from the various houses this year. And I'm told that we can only take pictures in 3 rooms in Slaughter Cinema, which is kind of disappointing. So I'm gonna have to find out what's up with that, because that's the whole reason we booked this tour, to be honest. But these costumes are beautiful. Now the nice thing about these tours is you do a quick walk to the houses. They usually start you at the houses that are in the back, and then they work your way back towards the front of the park. So the two houses that are back here are Slaughter Cinema 2 and the Museum Deadly exhibit. I'm not sure which one we're going to get to do first, but she did reiterate that, you know, we can't do videos. Certain rooms we can take pictures in, certain rooms we can't. So they'll let us know, and I will insert those pictures and let you guys know what house we're going to do first. It looks like our first house is going to be the Museum Deadly exhibits, and I'm going to insert some pictures right here. Here is the facade for Museum Deadly exhibit. These are going to be the only video that I can take of the facade. I'm also going to take some pictures, and then I'll insert some pictures right here. Next house is Slaughter Cinema 2. Let's go. So we just got done going through the Museum Deadly exhibit, which shed a little bit more light on it. There's a creature who gets instead, and he starts to possess the objects, the staff, and everybody. So that's kind of cool.
There's also something else that was interesting in there. So there's these giant spots on the walls where the infection is taking hold. And at night when you're going through, it looks very brown, and it looks like big angry poop stains.
It does.
That are lit up on the wall. But with the lights on, you saw red and blue, which meant basically it was the two icons infecting, I guess.
Yeah.
Sinister and
Surreal.
Because you had the red and the blue representing each of their colors.
Yeah.
So maybe they were part of the infection, which we had no idea about by seeing big brown glowing globs on the wall.
Yeah, so it was kind of nice to get that explanation.
Yeah.
The next house that we did from the pictures, as you guys saw, was Slaughter Cinema 2.
Yes.
I gotta be honest, we can only take pictures in 3 of the rooms.
Yes.
The rooms that we really, really wanted to take pictures in, we could not.
Right.
Not sure why, not sure what the decision making behind that was.
With it not being an IP house, it was kind of weird that they wouldn't let you.
Yeah.
I understand with some of this, you know, some of the secrets they're wanting to keep, but if you're going to have media come through
and video the whole thing anyway,
why not let us take pictures?
So that's kind of where I take some issue with it, because, you know, they've already shown video, they've already shown the entire house. Us not taking pictures in those rooms was just kind of silly and disappointing, to be honest. Although from what I heard, our next house is going to be Triplets of Terror, which we're walking back to. It's back towards the front of the park. There's no facade, so I'm not going to show you anything there. But with that one, we can take pictures in the majority of the house.
It's super gory.
Which is nice. So very thankful for that. We'll be showing those ones next, and then we'll just kind of give you guys an overall. But next up is going to be Triplets of Terror. We are done with our 3-house Unmasking the Horror Tour. And it's extremely hot out for September. I'm just going to throw that out there. We're almost in October. It's just miserably hot.
We just got back to the car and it's reading 103 degrees outside.
But I will say, the tour was fantastic.
Yes.
Tara was energetic and helpful and knowledgeable, answered any questions. You could tell she was a big fan of the event. She's a former scare actor herself, so she's got a big love for Halloween. So if you get to do one of these tours, you can request your tour guides, and that's what we did. It's not always a guarantee, so we did request Tara, and we got her. Very happy. We took tons of pictures in all of the houses that we could. Some of the rooms, you know, cameras up, cameras down, totally get it. Some things made sense, some things didn't. But overall, happy with the experience.
Yeah. It was fun. We normally like doing the 6-house tour. This year we did the 3-house tour because the one house that we really wanted to do was on the 3-house tour.
Yes.
And out of the IPs, honestly, there was nothing that really grabbed us this year that said you have to see the inside of this house.
Nah.
I would have liked to see the inside of Ghostbusters a little closer, but other than that, there was nothing else I was like, I gotta see this. So yeah, I was really happy to do what we did this year. I mean, we cut back a little bit. Instead of doing the Frequent Fear with Express for the entire run, we did the Rush of Fear with Express.
And that was fantastic.
Worked out perfect.
Best idea.
Yep. Instead of doing the 6-house tour, which would have cost us over $500 for 2 of us, we did the 3-house tour this year. Got Tara, and it was awesome. And it's like 2 o'clock now, 2:30. We started at 11.
Yep.
My feet aren't dead. We didn't just put in a 6-hour day, and we've still got more to do tonight. So
a 6-house tour is a lot. If you want to book the 6-house tour, I'm all for it. Book it. Do it. It's amazing. We've done it in the past. We've had a great time.
Yes.
However, it is very tiring.
You're walking for 6 hours.
You're walking for 6 hours. Now, last year, we had to leave the park to go have lunch midway towards the tour, and then we had to walk all the way back. So that was a little disappointing. I've done it in the years past where they actually had us, it was okay to eat inside the park. So I don't know why they changed that with Universal, because you're still paying big bucks for the tours. So maybe that's something you guys could look at changing. Would be great. But otherwise, do the Behind the Screams tours. It's a lot of fun. You get a lot of great information. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep it spooky. Bye.